Hello everyone, myself Mrs. Rama Ranjankar, lecturer in Electronics and Telecommunication Department from Pravin Patel College of Diploma Engineering and Technology, Bhayandar. Today I am going to explain part 2 of chapter 5 Real-Time Operating System. The learning outcomes of this topic are task states. So we are studying the task states, task scheduling algorithm, deadlock mechanism. Now real-time operating system has three types of functions. One is a task scheduling, second one is a task synchronization and task dispatching. So कोई भी task अगर हमें perform करना है, so initially we schedule this task, then according to the schedule वो task को execute करना, and after executing the task it gives a output to us, so that comes under the task dispatching. Now the first step is task management. So in real-time application the process is called as a task which takes the execution time and occupies the memory. So कोई भी certain process है उसको अगर हमें execute करना है, so that process is called as a task. So to execute particular task some time should be required, and also it occupies the memory. So task management is the process of managing the task through its life cycle. Now this diagram shows the task management structure. So suppose real time kernel, so every RTOS system has its kernel. So the kernel has its own function to manage the various tasks. So first is schedule the task execution. So highest priority task going to be executed first, then one by one it goes towards a lowest priority task. Now every task when the task starts it enters in three states. First is a ready state, run state and wait state. Ready means task is now ready to execute, so that state is called as a ready state. Okay, जैसे task start होता है we called as task is going to be run. सो सेकेंड स्टेट जो है वो रन है. रन मतलब आपका टास्क का एग्जीक्यूशन हो रहा है. नाउ सपोज बिटवीन द एग्जीक्यूशन टाइम इफ एनी अदर लोएस्ट प्रायोरिटी टास्क एंटर्स, इन दैट केस जो आपका टास्क एग्जीक्यूट हो रहा है वो वेट स्टेट में जाता है एंड योर कर्सर गोज टू द इंटरप्टेड टास्क. So interrupted task is going to execute it and again come back to its main program. So till that point main program enters into wait state. So as soon as the wait state finish, again it's ready for executing the further program. So this process is going on until the end of the task. Let's see the intertask communication. Intertask communication means task is an embedded application have a degree of independence. It does not mean that they have no awareness of one another. So although some tasks will be truly isolated from others, the requirement for the communication and synchronization between the tasks is very common. So this represents a key part of the functionality provided by an RTOS. सो इंटरटास्क कम्युनिकेशन मीन्स टास्क जब भी चल रहा है तभी कम्युनिकेशन होना चाहिए एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ इंटरटास्क कम्युनिकेशन. सो देयर आर थ्री ब्रॉड functions for intertask communication and synchronization. First is task own facility. So it attributes that an RTOS imparts to task that provides communication facility. The example we look at the some Morris signals. Then kernel objects मतलब different facilities provided in RTOS like the mailboxes है, queues है, pipes है, semaphores है, mutex है. So certain facilities are provided by RTOS system and generally it is assigned by the kernel, so that it is called as a kernel object. Message passing, whenever in real time operating system we create a message using the objects which may be sent from one task to another or to several other. So this is fundamental to the kernel design and leads to the description of such a product as being a message passing RTOS. So this picture shows the message passing communication. So user 1, user 2. So user 1 की तरफ से we are sending the data from user 1 to user 2 by using the different variables called as sleep and wake, critical regions है, mutual exclusion है, mutex semaphore. So in this way we communicate to each other. Now the variables, shared variables और memory areas. So जब भी हम लोग कोई भी task perform करते हैं, so some variables जो है can be shared. Suppose 2 task है, तो task 1, task 2 है. So task 1 ने जो variables use किए हैं, that variables also used by the task 2. So in that case we called as a shared variable. Similarly, that way to store particular data, memories are required. So एक ही memory different tasks जो रहते हैं वो share कर सकते हैं. So that concept is called as a sharing the memory area. So it is a simplistic approach to inter-task communication is to just have the variables from memory areas which are accessible to all the tasks concerned. Semaphores are independent kernel objects which provide a flagging mechanism that is generally used to control the access to the resource. For example, there are generally 2 types of semaphores are available. One is a binaphore semaphores and another one is a counting semaphore. Some processors supports the instructions that facilitate the easy implementation of binary semaphore. The binary semaphores may also be viewed as counting semaphores with the count limit of 1. So these semaphores जो है that shows the resource availability. For example, suppose आपका semaphore value जो है जो 0 है, so it indicates the resource is not available for performing the particular function. अगर वो 1 है, it means resource is available to perform the function. So ये जो आपका 0-1 value vary हो रहा है, ये है varying, मतलब only 2 values are getting varied, either 0 or 1. So such semaphores or such variables are called as a binary variables, binary semaphores. Suppose आप counting semaphores में count value आप use कर सकते हो as an variable. So in that case we called as counting semaphore. Now this chart shows the classification of variables. So semaphores are of 2 types. One is a counting semaphores and another one is a binary semaphore. So counting semaphore same as just as a semaphore, and a binary semaphores a specialized use of semaphores. It is 0 for locked, means resource is not available to use, and when it is 1 unblocked means we can use the resource for a particular function. Now the semaphores is an object that consists of counter or waiting list of processes and 2 methods. For example, functions, that's a signal and wait. Okay, so right hand side mein it shows the comparison between the counting and binary semaphore. Now again, as I already told to you, every task runs in or has its 3 states. One is a ready state, block state and running state. So कोई भी task ready है particular task perform करने के लिए, then we called as task is ready to doing a particular function. जैसे आपका task start होता है means task enters in running state, and block state means blocked means wait. When it enters in the wait state, then such state is called as a block state. Now next is so this slide shows the 3 states of task. One is a ready, running and block. Now another function of a real-time operating system is a task scheduling. So in task scheduling, using the different algorithm, we schedule a task. So this algorithm or this slide shows one algorithm that is called as a round robin example. There are so many scheduling algorithms are there. Emptative scheduling is there, preemptive है, non-preemptive है, round robin है, cooperative scheduling is there. सो देर आर वेरियस शेड्यूलिंग एल्गोरिदम्स आर देयर. सो यहाँ पे जो एग्जांपल दिया है वो राउंड रॉबिन शेड्यूलिंग है. सो इन दिस शेड्यूलिंग ईच प्रोसेस इज असाइंड अ फिक्स्ड टाइम स्लॉट and the process needs to complete this execution within that time or else the task loses its flow and data generation. यहाँ पे 3 प्रोसेस लिए हैं, प्रोसेस 1, प्रोसेस 2 एंड प्रोसेस 3. सो एवरी प्रोसेस हैज इट्स ओन टाइम ड्यूरेशन. सो प्रोसेस 1 हैज 3 milliseconds are allotted here, प्रोसेस 2 हैज 4 milliseconds, प्रोसेस 3 हैज 3 milliseconds. सो प्रोसेस P1 गोइंग ऑन जैसे स्टार्ट होता है 3 milliseconds के बाद वो ऑटोमेटिक स्टॉप होगा एंड आपका जो सिंक्रोनाइजेशन है दैट गोज टुवर्ड्स द प्रोसेस 2. अगेन इट रिक्वायर्स 4 मिलीसेकंड. आफ्टर 4 मिलीसेकंड टास्क और जो आपका कंट्रोल है दैट स्विचेस टू प्रोसेस 3. सो देन ऑनवर्ड्स प्रोसेस 1, प्रोसेस 2. सो दिस प्रोसेस इज कंटिन्यू गोइंग ऑन till the task executed successfully. So such algorithm is called as a round robin algorithm. Now this is a preemptive scheduling algorithm. So preemptive scheduling algorithm में टास्क 1 मतलब एक एक टास्क हम लोग परफॉर्म करेंगे. सो इट अलाउज द इंटरप्शन ऑफ अ करेंटली रनिंग टास्क. सो अनदर वन विथ मोर अर्जेंट स्टेटस कैन बी रन. मतलब यहाँ पे सपोज टास्क 1 आपका हो रहा है, टास्क 2 आया, सो आपका कर्सर गोज टू टास्क 2. अगर अनदर अर्जेंट 1 आया, टास्क 3 आया तो आपका टास्क 3 पे जाएगा. टास्क 3 में टास्क 2 आया, टास्क 2. सो ऐसा कुछ डेटा टाइम स्लॉट नहीं है. जैसे टास्क आता है उसको एग्जीक्यूट करना है और फॉरवर्ड करना है. नाउ द मेल बॉक्सेस इज वन ऑफ द कर्नल ऑब्जेक्ट्स. तो जैसे कि हम लोग मेल सेंड करते हैं या मैसेज कन्वे करते हैं, सिमिलरली मैसेज बॉक्सेस यूज्ड फॉर टास्क टू ट्रांसफर द मैसेज. So the message size depend on the implementation but will normally be fixed. So 1 to 4 pointer size items are typically message size. So commonly a pointer to some more complex data is sent via a mailbox. Some kernels implement the mailboxes so that data is just stored in a regular variable and the kernel message access to it. So mailboxes may also called as exchanges. Through this name is now uncommon. Queues are independent kernel objects that provide a means for tasks to transfer the messages. They are a little more flexible and complex more than mailboxes. The message size depends on the implementation but will normally be fixed size and word pointer oriented. So queues मतलब जैसे कि अभी आपने देखा कि टास्क 1 एग्जीक्यूट हो रहा है, एट दैट टाइम प्रोसेस 1, प्रोसेस 2 जो है, प्रोसेस 2, प्रोसेस 3 जो है वेट मोड में है. सो ऐसे हम लोग क्यू बना के एवरी टास्क को रखेंगे. सो जैसे इट इज़ कॉल्ड एज अ पाइपलाइन आर्किटेक्चर. मतलब एक टास्क एग्जीक्यूट हो गया, सेकंड प्रोसेस आया, सेकंड टास्क एग्जीक्यूट, थर्ड प्रोसेस. सो इट्स लाइक अ क्यू स्ट्रक्चर. सो दिस कैटेगरी ऑल्सो फॉलोज इन केस ऑफ रियल टाइम ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. Mutex, mutual exclusion semaphores, or also called as a mutex, are independent kernel objects which behave in a very similar way to normal binary semaphores. They are slightly more complex and incorporate the concept of temporary ownership. So if a task obtains a mutex, only that same task can release it again. The mutex is temporarily owned by the task. इसका मतलब ये है कि जो वेरिएबल्स जब तक आपका टास्क को एग्जीक्यूटेड नहीं रहेगा तब तक वो जो वेरिएबल्स है दैट आर शेयर्ड बाय अ पर्टिकुलर टास्क ओनली. सच इज कॉल्ड एज अ म्यूटेक्स. मल्टीटास्किंग एट अ टाइम नंबर ऑफ ऑपरेशंस कैन बी performed. So multitasking can be divided into number of operations. So these operations can vary between the different operating system. However, they are usually present in one form or another. So multiple tasks can be achieved or multiple tasks can be performed using real-time operating system. Schedulers, the scheduling means बहुत सारे different टास्क अवेलेबल है तो उसको प्रायोरिटी वाइज सेट करना एंड एग्जीक्यूट करना. दिस इज वन ऑफ द कैटेगरी और वन ऑफ द फंक्शन ऑफ रियल टाइम ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. So this is a one mechanism. This is called as a deadlock mechanism. So deadlocks are a set of block processes, each holding a resource and waiting to acquire a resource held by another process. अभी डायग्राम 1 में शो हो रहा है कि दो टास्क है, टास्क 0 है, टास्क 1 है। टास्क 0 दो रिसोर्सेस अवेलेबल है, रिसोर्स 1 एंड रिसोर्स 2। तो ग्रे कलर का जो एरो है दैट शोज द रिसोर्स 1 इज यूज बाय टास्क 0। एट दैट टाइम सपोज टास्क 0 को रिसोर्स 2 चाहिए but it is used by a task 1, so task 0 can't get the access of resource 2, so in that case ये हो गया आपका एक कंडीशन। सेकंड कंडीशन में टास्क 1 है, टास्क 1 को रिसोर्स 2 अवेलेबल है लेकिन टास्क 1 को रिसोर्स 1 चाहिए बट इट इज towards a task 0। तो in that case what happen, resources की availability नहीं हो पा रही है and because of that task 0 and task 1 both enters in block state, so such mechanism is called as a deadlock mechanism। Thank you।